Today on Toy Shiz, the chase is on. Let's talk toys. Welcome back, everyone. Toy Shiz here, and I am back yet again to give you guys another fresh look. And today, we are totally checking out the brand new Walmart exclusive. This is the Spinmaster 4-inch The Batman Movie Selina Kyle Chase set. Not to be confused with the Batman the Animated Series Chase Me short from a few years back, right? Exclusive figures right there on the packaging. Really nice packaging. Really nice Warner Brothers assets being utilized. I love the reds. I love the composition design of this box. So very well done. The back shows digital renderings. These are, again, 4 inches tall, 10 centimeters if you want. Very Batman Beyond-ish as well. I'm really digging that aspect. And here is the barcode. Like I said, these are starting to hit Walmart store shelves now, and that's where I found mine. So sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice hot cup of coffee. This is a look at the brand new Walmart exclusive, the Selina Kyle Chase set. I don't know why they have to call her Selina Kyle. Can't you call her Catwoman? Wouldn't that be a lot better? Rolling off the tongue. Catwoman and Batman. Regardless, Catwoman and Batman Chase set by Spinmaster. And of course, here are the figures and the vehicle taken out of the packaging. And they're okay. It's really just that they are really quite lackluster, to be quite honest with you. The bike is all one solid piece. The wheels will, of course, rotate. There is some nice paint to it. There's some nice sculpt to it, don't get me wrong. But it's really just kind of, here's a bike, and mine's got some glue on it as well on the side. Overall, if you need a bike for a 4-inch figure set, not too shabby. It looks good. The wheels do spin, like I said, so that's one great aspect. It's got some nice tire treads, nice sculpted design. I'll give them that all day. The one thing, though, is that nothing moves on it except for the tires. I kind of would expect the front to kind of move around and do something. The handlebar, nothing really does, especially the kickstand. I thought maybe you could put that up. You can't. You can move it around still. It doesn't really hinder the movement when you roll it around. But, it does help in standing it. But you would think that of all things to move, the kickstand would go up, right? Then you have the Selina Kyle Catwoman figure. This is based on the actress's look for the upcoming movie. I would say she looks pretty good. But I don't know if these are supposed to be scratches. They're supposed to be damage, mud. We'll have to wait and see when the movie comes out, but they are non-existent on the back of the figure. That's been a big trend with a lot of companies. All the stuff is always on the front, never on the back. Nice head portrait to her, but I wouldn't say that it looks exactly like the actress. She does have some fairly decent articulation for a 4-inch figure. I think in terms of proportions, she's a lot more spot on, knees, elbows. On one side of the leg, it doesn't want to move, though. I have to heat that up. She does come with a little mini Lego helmet, of course. It's a nice motorcycle helmet. It moves. It works. She looks good. I actually really like this figure. I think it came out good, minus the dirt, scratches, battle damage, whatever you want to call it. But I really like that the helmet works as well as it does. I think it really adds to the look of a motorcycle-clad Catwoman. But then you have the Batman figure, and I really like the look of this costume for the upcoming movie. Overall, for a 4-inch figure, I think the sculpt is really there. I think that he has enough design elements to him, but again, whatever this may be, battle damage, mud, I don't know what it is, and that doesn't add to any of the fun of the figure. The head sculpt is okay. The blue eyes, everything does nothing for me. I wish they would just leave them white half the time. Make it more comic bookish when you can. Not always does that really work out. The proportions of this Batman, that's why I'm not really into the whole Spinmaster thing. Again, I like to pick up movie figures. I like when I'm really excited about the movie. I think it's fun. He has some okay articulation. He does have thigh articulation as well, which is good for the bike if you wanted to utilize the Batman, and I'll show you all that. But the cape is the worst thing about this figure. It's like gift wrap ribbon when you get a present or something. It's awful. This should have been cloth or something adjacent because it's just terrible. Catwoman does fit on her motorcycle pretty well. Now, like I said, you can utilize this for Catwoman, I think, as it's supposed to be. Again, I don't know anything about the movie, but That's what it seems like. So she works for the most part. You kind of have to fidget the figure around. It's nice the articulation works with you a little bit better than, let's say, some of the other larger type McFarlane figures when you use them on bat bikes because of the thigh articulation. But yeah, you can move her around. You can get her situated. The head doesn't look up, so she's always looking down. But you can kind of move the helmet to where it rests right there. So it looks like she's looking up, but then, yeah, she's really still looking down. You make it work and see how you like it. But in terms of getting a figure on a motorcycle and having it be specifically for this Catwoman, it's okay. It ain't too shabby and it ain't too great. In terms of the Batman, though, even though people will probably say all day, oh, it's Catwoman's motorcycle. Well, whatever it be, I don't really care. You can put Batman on it and he does work a little bit better in terms of fitting him on the bike. And you can go the route where maybe they're making a getaway. Maybe that's what it turns into. Maybe she shows up to help him. Who knows? Who cares? Can't wait to see the movie, although I'm trying to keep my excitement level down just so I'm not too disappointed, right? So you know how that goes. But yeah, you can put both of them on the bike quite well. You can have Batman holding her around her waist, and they drive off into the night. Whatever you want to do. In terms of scalature, again, yes, the Spinmasters are 4-inch figures. And here he is lined up with some larger Kenner Toy Biz Batman and Batman Returns type figures. He's incredibly short compared to them, so don't think that the motorcycle is going to do you any favors, especially with the articulation of these larger, older figures. You won't even be able to get their legs around, much less the hands on the handlebars. It's not going to work. The cape, however, I will say, if you wanted to grab a Kenner-style cape, it is a little bit loose. You can make it work how you want, but the difference of having that ribbon cape to a cloth cape is night and day. It adds so much to it, whereas just this type of cape is terrible. What are you thinking? Come on, that's not very good. And for those of you that'll say, hey, why didn't you compare it with this figure or that figure? Well, here they are compared to a bendy Legend of Zelda Link figure. Yeah. Here it is compared to the McFarlane Toys' new Bat bike from the new Batman movie. It's incredibly large, of course, compared to the 4-inch Spinmaster. And then here's the new Lego Batmobile as well. In comparison, in all honesty, I would say that this largely is a pass. I wouldn't recommend it. I would say it's okay maybe for the younger audiences, especially if you want to get your kiddos into the Batman figures. But from the weirdness of the paint, the scratches, battle damage, to the Batman's cape, to the really, yeah, they fit, but not really kind of sort of deal with the figures. I think Catwoman is a lot better than the Batman, of course. But ultimately, I will say this is largely a pass. So that's going to wrap it up for my look at the brand new Spinmaster 4-inch The Batman Walmart exclusive Selina Kyle Chase set. Chase, if you're wondering, not being like, oh, it's a variant or something. They chase each other in the movie, apparently. Who knows? Maybe they don't. We'll see what happens in the film, but yes, call her Catwoman. No one wants to call her Selina Kyle. It's Catwoman, especially when dealing with toys. And yes, I will agree, there's not really too much Catwoman about her other than being in a solid black suit, but still, I mean, Selina Kyle is, you know what I mean? It gets too confusing. That's just how I see it. But I am curious to know what you guys think about this set. Is it for you? Will you be passing? Comment below, let me know. Let's talk everything the Batman. And I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, remember, definitely do check out that Batman the Animated Series short, Chase Me. And when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.